Hello guys, today it's my endeavor to sound you on 5 tips for success. In my whole interaction with a lot of people, they keep on asking me, sir, success के जरा कुछ गुरु मंत्र बताइएगा. The 5 tips which immediately come to my mind are, one is first I'll name the tips and then I'll try to just give you one odd example so that you are assured as what you are required to be doing when you get ready for SSB. First is appearance, second is communication, third tip would be on body language, fourth tip would be on how to prepare, and the last and the final tip is to understand who is going to take your interview, that is understanding the interviewing officer. Let's start up with the first tip, appearance. Most of the time it is seen that we really need to understand the environment that we are going to go to. And if we are going in services, we must remember 26 जनवरी कैसे जवान परेड पे आते हैं, उनकी यूनिफॉर्म क्या ज़बरदस्त चमक रही होती है और कैसे well fitted होती है. So one of the most important thing is that immediately catches an interviewing officer's eye is how smartly are you dressed. And one of the smartest way of dressing is to always wear a full sleeve shirt, preferably a light colored shirt, wear a dark colored trouser, and though tie is not compulsory, but it definitely helps to wear a tie. Make sure that you're wearing a belt, wear socks which are matching with your trousers, and generally the color of the trousers is always preferred to be darkish in color. And what are the dark colors that I would recommend personally would be maybe dark grey, black, or even dark blue. Avoid wearing browns because then you need to wear a brown shoe with it. But dark grey, black and blue are one of the very sober colors. And wear a light color full sleeve shirt. Make sure that your shirt is tucked in. Make sure that you are wearing a belt. Do remember, this is your clothes. They should be well fitted. Your shoes must have laces, and shoes should be leather shoes. Apart from it, the second thing which immediately comes to your notice is your haircut. How is your haircut? Please do remember that he is not looking at you that you have joined the armed forces, but the very fact that you want to join armed forces, I would recommend a reasonably, not a very short, but a reasonably short haircut too. If you see my haircut, the present haircut that I am supporting is 45 days old. That means 7 weeks old. You can well imagine, आज से 7 हफ्ते पहले ये कितने छोटे होंगे बाल. मैं ये नहीं कहता हूँ जितने मेरे अभी बाल हैं इतने भी नहीं हो और इससे ज़्यादा, बट इसके आधे जरूर होने चाहिए. Your hair should not be more than 1 inch, maybe 1.5 on the upper side. And when he sees this, then he understands your attitude, he understands your commitment. Yes, you want to join armed forces and you want to have a great future. Do remember, a lot of us are not very hygienic in nature. Majority of us have big nails. आजकल कुछ फैशन सा चला हुआ है, काले काले नाखून. Your nails must be absolutely crisp. Have a good haircut and make sure that you are always well groomed. कंघी करके जाइएगा. Comb yourself. Give them a smart appearance. Next thing which I will try to bring home is communication. It is seen that majority of us over a period of time have become very informal because of social media, and we tend to use slangs very often. And furthermore, interviewing officer is very friendly. At times we start thinking वो हमारा दोस्त है and we start using slangs. Avoid using slangs. Please do not use words like yeah, mom, dad, bro, sis. He is giving you a proper word to talk of. If he wants to talk about your mother and father, to address them as mother and father. Avoid being pally with the interviewing officer. Listen to the words that he is saying. When he is saying, talk to me of the people who have impressed you, use the word impress. Do not use the word I hate, I dislike, my favorite, this is the one I love. Avoid using your own words. Formal communication is the essence of the very fact that you have understood what interviewing officer is looking at, and that is how he understands that you have understood what he wants from you. Interview is a very, very formal affair, so please do understand formal language. Avoid the language that we use in social media. Try to be very focused. Call him sir, call him yes sir. There's no need to say yeah. Resort to this will help you a lot. Second thing is body language. Apart from sitting upright, etc., smart people use the chair very smartly. They stabilize their body, they open their chest, they are all the while showing that they are not scared of the environment in which they are. They are not nervous. And that is the way they sit down over there on the chair. Make sure your back is touching the back of the chair. Your chest is open. Your palms are on your thighs. One of the most important things which majority of the Indian interviewing officers notices, when you are seated, your eyes are doing a lot of motion. They are running all around the place. The moment your eyes are not stable, then you realize that you are not focused. Do remember Arjun? याद है अर्जुन क्या करता है जब चिड़िया की आंख को चिड़िया पे निशाना बांधता है, उसको कुछ नहीं दिखाता. He only sees the eye of the bird, and that is for you. The bird today is the interviewing officer. Just keep on looking in his eyes. Do not stare. Make a soft eye contact. The way I am looking at you. मैं घूर नहीं रहा हूँ आप लोगों को, but I am making a soft eye contact. The moment you make a soft eye contact, you actually get into a tunnel vision, and nothing else, all the distractions which are around you, they just disappear. They just disappear. That is what a smart person uses as body language. And ये कब हम कर पाते हैं? जब हम cool, calm, composed, यानी कि हम confident हैं. तो इसी को तो देख रहा है interviewing officer कि आप कितने cool हैं, कितने calm हैं, कितने composed हैं. और हमें कहाँ से देखता है? आपकी body language से, आपकी आँखों से. The way you sit down, the way you move your hands, the way you move your tongue, the way you tilt your head, do things. Smart people just do not shake their head at all. Their head is steady because everything is steady for them. They are not running around, their head is not moving, tongue is not coming out. They are so sure of themselves. So please make sure that your head is absolutely vertical, right into the frame, not tilted, आगे पीछे. And at the same time, please learn to look into his eyes and have a small smile on your face. Smile can do wonders to your confidence as well as to the confidence of the interviewing officer, that he also feels assured कि हाँ यार ये बच्चा fit लग रहा है. तो work on it. Next thing that I would like to talk, the fourth point would be your preparation. Interview essentially being all verbal, and it's all about you. Majority of us think that कि जब हम जाएंगे we will deal with it. Whatever he asks, we'll answer. But please do understand, it is very important to introspect. And one of the best way to introspect is to write your answers. When you write your answers, you're actually interacting with yourself. जब हम लोग सोच रहे होते हैं तो हमें लगता है कि सब कुछ पकड़ लेंगे. But when the stress element comes into the interview, your thoughts disappear. They just vanish in no time. जब अर्जुन को देखता है ना करण युद्ध भूमि में, तो सारी विद्या लुप्त हो जाती है. इसी प्रकार से जब इंटरव्यूइंग ऑफिसर आपके सामने आता है, and if you're not practiced, you're in trouble. So I would very strongly recommend, please write. अपनी सोच को लिखिएगा. Write it not once but many times. And every time you write, you try to modify, refine yourself, and see your thought process. The whole endeavor of writing is to introspect. And when you start seeing yourself and you start refining yourself, you actually start understanding your personality. One of the main reasons as to why majority of the people fail is because they don't introspect. Furthermore, we understand कि interview में he is going to ask you about your city. He is going to ask you why do you want to join army? What do you know about army? It is better that beforehand we prepare for it. When he wants to know of your city, he actually wants to see that when you are studying social science, geography, history, politics, commerce, economics in school, were you understanding? If you are understanding, are you able to correlate with the environment that you exist in? अगर हमने ये कर लिया अच्छे से रैपो बिल्डिंग जो शुरू में होता है, it is you have really made a great positive mark on the interviewing officer, and one smile from him will boost your confidence, and rest of the journey will be reasonably smooth. So please work on your preparation. The last and the most important thing is to understand the interviewing officer. Do understand, in SSB, interviewing officer is fully cognizant of the fact that you are stressed, and he is not going to add to your stress. He is going to be very smiling, very friendly. But a smart student understands, though he is friendly with me, but he is not my friend. He is friend of the army. His nature is friendly, but not my friend. Majority of the students get waylaid by his friendly attitude, and they start talking things which are very avoidable. Let me give you an example which happened with when I was the president of one of the boards, and this boy came in and he said, and he just started talking, and I said that I was also a very naughty boy, and once in a while I used to take a swig from my father's bottle. So this guy went into, he thought, oh, he is so friendly, he is telling me this, what he did. And to outdo me, he said कि सर आप तो डैडी की बोतल से, मैं तो सर पड़ोसियों की बोतल से भी पी के आ जाता था. And then you realize that he is being waylaid by me. He is interviewing officer is very friendly. But you need to understand, why are you there? You are there not to befriend him, but you are there to showcase your responsible behavior. He may tell you, you're just like my son. It does not mean that you become a son. He may tell you lot many things. But do understand that you have to showcase yourself. You don't have to align with his thought process. And most of the time he will waylay you by just smiling at you. And majority of the people get carried away. Smart people never misunderstand this. They are very, very clear. And do understand, interviewing officer will help you at times. He will definitely be very helping. There are a number of times when you are found wanting. He may encourage you to tell something, but do not take it otherwise there. So I would once again reiterate the 5 points, 5 steps to success is: one is appearance. The first thing that he sees in you. Second is when you open your mouth, that is communication. And your communication gets more accentuated by your strong body language, and your body language gets good when your preparation is well. और आपने अच्छे से तैयारी की है तो आप कूल, काम, कंपोज, कॉन्फिडेंट रहेंगे. और अंत में समझिएगा, आपके हाथ में बैट है, बॉलिंग तो इंटरव्यूइंग ऑफिसर कर रहा है. अंडरस्टैंड द इंटरव्यूइंग ऑफिसर. हिज चिल्ड्रन आर ऑफ योर एज. ही इज़ फुली कॉग्निसेंट कि आज की जनरेशन में और उसकी जनरेशन में क्या फ़र्क आया है. तो स्मार्ट इंसान इन 5 चीज़ों का ख्याल रखता, अपीयरेंस, कम्युनिकेशन, बॉडी लैंग्वेज अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करता है, एंड ही अंडरस्टैंड्स द इंटरव्यूइंग ऑफिसर. आई होप दिस स्मॉल लिटिल वीडियो विल हेल्प यू इन डीलिंग विद and in maneuvering with this whole maze of interview. I enjoyed interacting with you. Wishing you all the best. And do remember, Cavalier always stand with you. If you have any issue at any given time, you're most welcome to get in touch with us. We'll be more than delighted to show you the way and to help you. I wish you all the best and God bless you. So gentlemen, I'll close with my first point today on appearance. I have deliberated adequately on it, and I would request all of you to subscribe the channel if you have not done so, since the treasure trove is going to open in the next video, where I'll be talking of other 4 aspects. See you next. All the best.
Yeah.